Folk Wrestling subscribers, what do you want to talk about? Well, I want to talk about Friday Night Smackdown. I want to talk about Cody Rhodes, and I want to talk about how bad this guy is, and he has to be one of the worst world champions. I was going to say of recent memory, but all the worst champions have came in recent memory, but he's one off, right? This guy, let's just get into it, right? So we kick off the show. Last week, his wee buddy, Randy Orton, his friend, he's like a brother. He's like family to me. He's got a beautiful wife. He's got a beautiful family. 5 children. He came back from a career-ending injury. Yeah, right. He says all that after he wastes like 10 minutes getting to the ring, celebrating, going ballistic, marking out for the crowd. I mean, this is absolutely fucking... This is why psychology and storytelling in wrestling's dead. It really, really is. And like, when you look at the past, right? Seeing you look at all these moments, like The Rock throwing Austin off the bridge. Did Austin come back the next week and act all, bubbly dancing down to the ring? So, San Antonio, what do you want to talk about? That's the bottom line. It doesn't matter if I got thrown off a bridge. No. It's like, look when Trip McMahon's doing the interview backstage with, I can't even remember who he was doing it with, but he was with Stephanie. Then it's like, yeah, he's here. He's like, he's here? Take me to the son of a bitch. Where is he? It's like that is like raw emotion. That's realistic. Cody Rhodes comes out here, and even if you were slightly interested in tonight's show about how was Cody Rhodes going to, he starts it the same way. It is honestly ridiculous. See, in the past, man, you got kidnappings, you got beatdowns, family members getting battered. They would never have came out the next. They would have came out the next week hunting for blood. I think a couple of months ago when AJ Styles did the fake retirement thing, they kind of did it, where Cody Rhodes came out pissed the next week, but like, why not do it now? I don't know, but he comes out just fucking boring. Wrestling has more than one royal family. Randy is family. Randy is my brother. I think Cody, I know he sucks. This guy's a mid-carder in main event clothing. That's what he is. He is nothing more and he is nothing less. The guy is an absolute jabroni, and I'm having no other way about it. And he's interrupted by Austin Theory and that other jobber, what's he called? Grayson Waller, who I think had a future, but now I don't think he's got any future. There's a guy in the crowd, WBA, WBC, whatever, welter, super welterweight world champion. He hands Cody Rhodes a chair. I've noticed this. They are doing this frequently now. They're doing this every couple of weeks where these guys, he plays for the New York Knicks, he plays for LA Rams, he plays for yada yada yada. I mean, at least when they do it with Patrick Mahomes, everybody knows Patrick Mahomes. I mean, it's a bona fide fucking star, alright? See, like, half of these people, man, no one knows who they are. He hands Cody Rhodes the chair, he fends them off, and then Nick Aldis is like, well, Cody, if you want to take these two on in the main event, you're going to have to find yourself a tag team partner. I wonder who that'll be. I wonder if it's going to be Fat Boy Owens. Of course it's going to be Fat Boy Owens, because that's the fucking only thing they've got. It's funny, like, someone disappears for like 1 week, and then when they come back, they make it out like it's like John Cena returning at 2008 Royal Rumble. Triple H, Madison Square Garden, 2002. It's embarrassing, man. It's so fucking poor. Shit. Oh man, absolutely embarrassing. Anyway, first match, I've seen a lot of hate for this match. If this match happened in AEW, the WWE fanboys would be saying gymnastics, nah. I'll tell you what, this match fucking sucked between Carmelo Hayes and Andrade El Idalio, because you know what, it was like gymnastics, and I hate this style of fucking wrestling. And you know what, I like Carmelo Hayes. Do not like Andrade. We're no secrets to that here on this channel. I think the guy's just a jobber. Nothing going for him. I mean, he can't cut promos. He looks like every other Mexican guy on the roster. That is the reality that we're dealing with here. He does. He just feels like a dime a dozen. But I did not like this match. And just to sum it up, Andrade is the guy to pick up the win. An awful match with awful psychology. Oh, but look, they did that springboard moonsault thing. I don't care about that. I don't care about that. I said in the preview, Carmelo Hayes has got to win this match, and they give the win to Andrade. Oh, but they gave the win to Andrade because Andrade is the WWE Speed Champion. I don't care about the WWE Speed Championship. I mean, Ricochet seems to fucking think it was created for him and the show. Where's he? Exactly. That's where he is. Anyway, we move on. Corey Graves interview with Bayley and Nia Jax. I thought this was garbage. You seen a trend here? Everything on the show was just garbage. Bayley saying, "Oh, you haven't changed in 10 years. You're big, you're sloppy, and you're reckless, Nia." Nia takes you. "I want a cheeseburger with 2 number 9s, a number 9 large." Just fucking reel it in. Bayley like stuttering through her words, man. Just looking like Snoopy the depressed dog, sounding like Snoopy the depressed. Just depressing me. Just an awful promo between these two. At least like Nia Jax is showing like a bit of, like hatred in her eyes for Bayley. Bayley showed nothing. It's like a deer in the headlights. Just knows it's in the middle of an awful title reign and is just waiting for the end. That's what it feels like. But anyway, let's move on. Is this done yet? As Nia Jax just stands up and was like, "I want to go to catering." We then had a SummerSlam kickoff event show that's announced they'll be streaming on Peacock August 2nd, Friday. They have a fetish with these where they'll go to wherever they're having the pay-per-view, right? And they'll be like, "Right, we're going to stand out on stage for 45 minutes, and each match, the two people are going to come out and cut like 5-minute promos." They never used to do this. It just feels very like we're trying to make it feel as real as possible, but then on the show it feels fake as possible. There's, you need to pick a side. There's no in between. At the end of the day, then our second match of the evening: Belair against Chelsea Green. Throwaway match. Belair wins, obviously, hyping up. "Oh, these two have been on a bit of a losing streak since losing at Clash at the Castle." Well, it's all over. You can forget about Clash at the Castle. All right, reel it in. Tiffany Stratton then had a vignette. Tiffy in the bank. Yada yada yada. Finally, we actually get a good segment. We get Logan Paul and LA Knight contract signing. And this was good. Logan Paul said LA Knight is just a gym bro with a spray tan pretending to be The Rock. And I thought LA Knight was snooker. I thought the black was behind the white. I thought there was no coming back from LA Knight. But he came back. He's like, "So let's get this straight. You brought up your brother. Your brother's got the balls to take on Mike Tyson, but you don't have the balls to take on me for the United States Championship." And he's like, "Well, I guess balls don't run in the family." Now, that may sound like a contradiction, but what I think LA Knight was getting at was the fact, like, yeah, he's taking on Mike Tyson, but well done to him. Big balls on him. He's taking on an old man. That's what I kind of got for LA Knight for this promo. And again, it is pathetic that Jake Paul's taking on like a 57-year-old Mike Tyson, scheduled for December, by the way. Logan Paul's like, "Well, you know what? Normally I would beat people and take them for all they're worth, but I don't want anything you have. You're a jobber. You've been in the business 20 years and you've amounted to nothing." And you know what? Can you really disagree with the guy? He kind of has amounted to nothing. So, is what it is for LA Knight here. Then they get into a bit of a brawl. Logan did also draw a map. It's like, you can find your way home sort of thing. But yeah, I thought this was actually a decent promo. He went for the BFT, but Logan rolled to the outside. LA Knight then ran into Santos Escobar backstage. Santos congratulates him on getting his US title shot. Just a bit shite here because Santos Escobar essentially challenges LA Knight to a match for next week. The challenge is accepted. What is this? Like, the modern WWE gimmick is announce these diddy matches that no one cares about. Honestly, for like next week, what are we doing here? Anyway, Tiffany Stratton against Mi Chin. Mi Chin wins. Right, obviously there was a screwy finish. Bayley destroyed the briefcase. I get it, alright. It wasn't clean as a whistle, etc, etc, etc. But why is Mi Chin on every show? Why is Mi Chin on every show having about 5 matches a night and actually picking up wins here? Yeah, Bayley destroyed the briefcase. People are marking it on Twitter. Oh, that means that Tiffany's going to get a personalised briefcase. Is that the peak of your existence, that Tiffany Stratton's going to colour in her fake fucking wrestling briefcase? See, when Edge ran about with a briefcase that was jet black, that's when it felt most important, and there was nothing on it. I mean, the WWE games used to have the fucking WWE logo on it back like 15 years ago. 17 years ago, 19 years ago in Edge's case. And that's when it was good. So fucking wind the neck in and reel it in, but yeah. New briefcase, everybody. So Sikoa cuts a promo. Life is good when you're the tribal chief on the island of relevancy. It's so good. It's also busy. Cody, I don't care who your tag team partner is tonight. I will destroy you. I will conquer you. I am the tribal chief. And you will acknowledge me. Next week on SmackDown, #1 contenders gauntlet battle, fucking gauntlet jobber battle royal match. Oh aye, Profits, Bloodline, OC, Deadly, Legado, Corbin or Cruz. It's obviously a Bloodline winning that one. Yeah, so we get Bailey and Michin against Jackson Stratton, and we've got obviously LA Knight Escobar. Then it's main event time. Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens against A-Town Down. This match just went on far too long. I mean, like, these two have lost to DIY for about 10 weeks straight, and now you're trying to get me to believe that they've actually got a chance against, Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens. Well, don't go and fucking take a flying fuck to yourself, Triple H, because that's just not happening. And then what happens for the millionth time in a row? Bloodline come out, you will acknowledge me. Owens gets battered, Cody Rhodes gets battered. They're doing moves to each other. Oh no, what's going to happen next? Well, I'll tell you what's going to happen next. Powerbomb for the announce table, point to the sky, put the wee red roses around and boom, SmackDown ends. It's the same shit every week. Some people will eat this up. Some people will think this is great, right? This ain't great. Some people are like, this is like the Attitude Era. It ends each week with, this faction beating down your top babyface and it gets you tuning in next week. No, seeing the Attitude Era, you actually had like fucking events that took place. Like I mentioned at the start of this review, Austin getting thrown off a bridge. You've got like the crucifixion of Stephanie McMahon. You've got Triple H marrying Stephanie McMahon. I mean, there's all this other shit that is going on in the Attitude Era. You've got like referee strikes that affect the whole roster. You've got McMahon, Armageddon 2000. He doesn't want any of his big guys getting injured, sort of thing. You've got, Deborah being the manager of The Rock going into WrestleMania X7. You've got all these other things. Like, I feel like back in the day, man, like, not every week on Raw, but like the main event matches would have had like a stipulation, like, Austin, if you don't win this match tonight, then, the pay-per-view will be a 2-on-1 handicap match or something, or it'll be, Hell in a Cell, like stipulations on the line. We don't get that anymore. It's just the same fucking beatdowns, and it's like, you don't even get, like, beatdowns can work if you change them up. It's the second week in a row they've did the powerbomb for the announce table. As I said, thrown off a bridge, forklifts back in the day, people getting run over, cars getting flipped. Why can't we do that? I remember a couple of years ago, Brock Lesnar attacked the Bloodline with a forklift, drove it right through the side of the car. What happened to that? Why do we feel like we are so far removed from getting anything like that? As good as it gets these days is a spear through the barricade or a triple powerbomb for the announce table. SmackDown sucks, man. And the only thing good on this show was the LA Knight Logan Paul thing, and it wasn't even particularly great. And SmackDown, it's going to get a 1 for me. Cody Rhodes sucks. He's killing my attention span. It's just the fact he starts off the show like that after his brother, in his own fucking words, his brother. I mean, honestly, see if Dusty Rhodes is still alive and he died during this title reign, he'd probably come out and be like, Omaha, what do you want to talk about? Loser.